Now I'm at Garni Temple. First stop of the day. Day 3 of my vacation in Armenia. Garni Temple is the last remaining Greek-Roman style temple in the Caucasus area. It was built approximately 100 AD by King Geghard I. These are excavations, probably remains of either the temple or the royal palace, or maybe the church that was built here later as part of a monastery. Garni Temple was destroyed in 1645, I think it was, by an earthquake, and then rebuilt in the 1960s. They used most original stones to rebuild it. They had to replace some that were so badly damaged they couldn't be reused. Here we have a nice little flower garden. As you can see, it is built amidst the beautiful Armenian landscape. We have remnants of the church here, the royal palace, and the Roman style bathhouse we'll take a look at later. As you can see, still many of the original stones, and you can see the stones that were used to rebuild, the newer stones that were used to rebuild the temple. The temple was built to worship the Armenian sun god Mir. I guess at one time there was a statue of Mir here on this podest. They were able to use most of the original column heads. You can see a lot of the original carvings. In the ceiling. These are the remains of a Armenian Apostolic Church built in the 7th century. It was built atop the ruins of the royal palace. Probably used a lot of the building materials that were left from the royal palace to build the church. You can see the distinct cross form of Armenian Apostolic churches, but it is a round church, which were often easily destroyed during earthquakes because they were, for some reason, not very stable. Yes, this was a small chapel at one time. Looks like a gravestone. The remains of a hacha, a cross stone. So, okay, now we're inside the church. Or what's left of the church. I guess that's where the altar was. Oh, these are the remains of the royal palace. About 300 AD, King Geghard III made this into a summer residence. I think his sister lived here. This is one of the larger rooms of the royal palace. Oh, you can see the symphony of stones from up here. I didn't know that was possible. They are beautiful. I think it's balsite rock that look like organ pipes. It's very impressive if you stand down, if you're down in the valley looking at them. Some more remains of the royal palace. It's a pretty good sized complex, probably 2-storied buildings. And this is the Roman style bathhouse. Let's see if it's open and go inside. What if? Those little columns down here, they were built to support the floor. in Roman-style bathhouses, they would heat the air beneath the floor. That's why they built these columns. That would heat the floor and keep them warm, and then they could go and enjoy their hot baths. Not have to worry about cold feet when they got out. So this is the remains of a mosaic floor. It's pretty faded, but you can still see some of the motifs. So, this ends the tour of the Garni Temple. I hope you liked it. So, now I'm at the Geghard Monastery, which is a very old monastery. It's said to have been founded in about 301 AD by Geghard the Illuminator, who was the founder of the Armenian Apostolic Church. Myth has it that Geghard the Illuminator was held captive in Corvera in a pit, supposedly without food and water, and then he was released to heal King Geghard III, which he was able to do, and then Geghard III accepted Christianity as the first state religion, making Armenia the first Christian country in the world. Typical Armenian sweets. So these are hachkas, cross stones that people have set up and donate for very important reasons. Some religious, some are private reasons. There aren't that many masters left who can carve hachkars like this. Guess you could say it's a dying profession, which is a shame. Everyone who was able to help us finish up the layout of the monastery. It is a very unique church. A large part of it is carved out of stone. They started carving from the top and worked their way down, which is a tremendous effort, but with splendid results. So let's go into the monastery. Okay, the first priests that lived here, I guess you'd call them Eremites. It's not known when the first ones lived here. You can see a case up there carved into the rocks. The monastery itself was founded in 301 or so. You can buy souvenirs here. So it looks like there's a communion going on right now. Okay, can't see much. It's apparently too dark. Okay, I can see. I forgot to bring candles. Okay, the walls are black from all the candle smoke over the years, from the incense and the candle smoke. So, this is where the communion is taking place. So this church has a very special audio. There's a choir singing in one of the rooms. You can hear it throughout the church. little wall, the holes in the walls permit that they're in one room, and then sound gets transferred from room to room to the holes in the walls. Okay, you can see here pretty well. That little hole up in the roof is where they start to dig the caverns for these little churches. They're inside the top. And then work their way down, which really makes this an even more impressive work of architecture. Everything you see here was carved from solid rock. So there was that communion in that one chapel we saw from here. Which is why I left it very fast. So let's go outside. Oh, I was able to fill my bottle with holy water. Oh, this is the Geghard Monastery. I think some really amazing architecture.
Давайте тогда я пока решаю.